Alright, what's going on, all you haters? It's your boy Acquire Haters. If I sound nasally, I want to apologize. I am dealing with allergies yet again. I deal with allergies fairly often, so you might hear me sound nasally in a few of my videos, but it's whatever. Today I want to talk about Call of Duty being put into the X Games, my thoughts and my opinions about it. Now, I think it's actually kind of cool that they're putting Call of Duty in the X Games, okay? I understand the whole profit side of it. If you can make money for it, why not do it? But something that kind of really pisses me off is when they start calling it an actual sport. It's called an e-sport for a reason. It's not an actual sport. If you go look in many definitions of the word sport, okay, it involves physical stuff. This isn't physical, okay? I mean, anybody can grab a controller, anybody can play. Even a person who's disabled from the waist down can do this, you know? And when they start calling them athletes, that's another thing that kind of pisses me off. I mean, what is the great thing that they do? They memorize spawns and they run around. That's taking it too far, in my opinion. Now, yes, I am kind of happy to see that it's going to be on the X Games, you know? Anybody who can look to be making profit in that type of way, it's a good business decision, you know? And I'm not hating. I do watch MLG. I watch competitive Call of Duty, you know? My favorite player is Scump. I don't know about anybody else's, but I absolutely love Scumpy. I watch almost every single video that he uploads. But for them to be considered athletes and for it to be considered an actual sport is just ridiculous. Now, I understand why they put it in the X Games. Everything's about making profit, you know? Everything's about how to get that money because, believe it or not, that is the thing that just runs the world, is money. Money runs the world. It dictates what almost everybody does inside the world. It's all about the money, and to be honest, that really pisses me off at times. But X Games, yeah, pretty cool, but they're taking it way too far. They're adding aspects and things that shouldn't be aspect into a video game, man. I mean, a video game, anybody can play it. It's not that hard to pick up a controller, aim down your sight, and shoot the gun. Now, I know there's the whole thing about it being the aspect of it's really competitive and everything. I'm not saying it's competitive. I'm not saying it's something that's not entertaining to watch, you know? I watch it. I find it entertaining. But it's not a sport due to the fact that there's not a physical aspect to it, you know? Football, you hit each other, you gotta run really fast. Basketball, you gotta shoot well, you run and all that stuff. Soccer, I don't really like it, but soccer has the whole, you've got to be really conditioned to play soccer. And now that I kind of sit here and think about it, because you fucking run around a lot. That's a big ass field. On baseball, there's physical things to it. You gotta hit the ball, you gotta run to the bases, you gotta catch the ball, you know? And they all have their certain things, and I just don't consider Call of Duty being that. Now, granted, yeah, I know you have to memorize spawns, and you have to work well as a team to get the victory, and you have to do certain things about it. But it is not what I would consider a sport. Now, an e-sport, that's perfectly fine, because it's an electronic sport, which takes away the whole meaning of, sport. There's no physical thing in esport. That's why it's called an esport. But to flat out call it just a plain sport, it's not right. To call them athletes, what are they toned up to do? Can they lift weights? Can they run? No, not really. It's kind of what an athlete is. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think about Call of Duty being in the X Games down in the comment section below. This is your boy Acquire Haters, and I'll catch y'all later.